This is a probability and statistics problem about a fast food restaurant that has leased a new freezer and new fryer for 3 years. The service contract for the freezer offers unlimited repairs for $125 a year plus $35 for each repair. Research from previous use and studies on this model reveal the following information. During a given year, 80% of freezers of this model need no repairs. 11% will need 1 repair, 5% 2 repairs in the year, and 4% 3 repairs during the year. There's no record of these freezers needing more than 3 repairs during the year. So we'd like to have an idea of what is the expected number of repairs for this freezer. So we're going to use our TI calculator. We're going to use list 1 with the expected number of repairs. Could be 0, 1, 2, or 3. L2 is the probability of those repairs. We would use the 1 var stat on our calculator, and this would give us our expected number of repairs, the standard deviation for the expected number of repairs. And then remember, we also like to have the variance so that we can combine random variables or perhaps multiply them by certain scalar values. So this is our expected number in a year with our standard deviation or variance for the freezer. A restaurant owner is going to ask, well, what's the expected cost for an annual contract? Well, since we said that the expected number of repairs is 0.33, we're going to go ahead and multiply that 0.33 times $35, because that was the cost for a repair, and add $125. That was the annual fee. So the expected cost for the freezer for a year is $136.55. Now, as far as finding the standard deviation, when it comes to the standard deviation, in this case, we're going to have the $125 annual fee plus 35 times the expected number of repairs. So that would be the standard deviation of just the 35 times x. Because remember, when we're talking about measures of spread, it's not affected by the addition or subtraction of a scalar, a value. In this case, we're going to go ahead and use the square root of the variance for 35 times x. And again, this is why we like to take our standard deviations and turn them into variances. And finally, our standard deviation will be the $26, and we could round that to 22 cents. And so this is the expected annual cost and the standard deviation of cost for the freezer. The next question asks, how many times should the restaurant expect to get the freezer repaired over the 3-year lease? So now we're talking about over 3 years, and we're going to assume that each year is independent of each other. So we're going to have the first year, then the second year, and then the third year. In this case, they are each different years. So we're going to treat this as EX1 plus EX2 plus EX3, the expected value for the first year plus the expected value of the second year plus the expected value of the third year. So in this case, over the 3-year period, we're going to be expecting 0.99 repairs. The standard deviation, again, we're going to treat these as yearly individual contracts. So then we're going to be adding them. We're not treating these as a multiple of one contract. So in this case, we're going to use the square root of the variance once again. And using the correct values, we have 1.297. We are assuming that the second and third years are independent of each from the first year. This is debatable indeed, because if a freezer had a problem the first year, we would probably expect it to have something that could go wrong later, or we could expect it maybe just to be a lemon, a bad freezer. Information about the fryer is that the expected cost for the fryer is $140. The standard deviation for the cost of the fryer is $40. So the variance for the cost of the fryer would be $1,600. So now we're asking what's the expected value and standard deviation, expected cost, and the standard deviation of the cost for the freezer and the fryer. So in this case, we have two separate pieces of equipment. So we are going to separate those and add those together, their expected cost. So the expected cost for 1 year of the freezer and the fryer is $276.55. Hopefully you can kind of foresee that with our standard deviation, we're going to have the standard deviation of adding the standard deviation cost for the freezer and the fryer, in which case, again, we're going to have to take the variance of their sum. So we'll separate them. This is the square of the standard deviations, and then this will be their sum, and we'll have the standard deviation for the cost of the freezer plus the cost of the fryer will equal $47.83 approximately. Which piece of equipment should the restaurant expect to cost more? Well, obviously the expected cost for the fryer is $140, and the expected cost for the freezer is $136.55. So our expected cost difference is that the fryer will be more expensive by $3.45. Now, the standard deviation of their difference, this is a question that wants us to be sure to remember that even though we're going to be subtracting the cost of the fryer by the cost of the freezer, we would still add their variances, and our standard deviation would turn out to be the same as we had previously when we were looking at their cost added together. If we assume that the restaurant was going to purchase the annual service contract for all 3 years, then the sum of the cost was be $276.55. And if we took that as 3 separate years, for the 3 years having the service contract each year, the expected cost would be $829.65 with a standard deviation of $82.84. Now this is treating them as individual yearly contracts and independent of each other. I guess one may decide to treat the first year by 3 times. In this case, we will still have the same expected cost for the service contract for each of the year, but that this would change our standard deviation, however. Our standard deviation would go up to $143.48. I think it's up for discussion and possibly debatable. Do we take the 1 year and treat it 3 times? Or do we treat each year individually and add them together? My personal opinion is I am leaning towards treating each year independently from each other, because that's the process we used when we looked at the expected number of repairs. We took the first year 0.33 plus the second year 0.33 plus the third year 0.33. So that's one reason why I lean towards that way. And I do kind of believe that the year, 1 year is independent of each other, and we're not saying, okay, this is the way it is, and we're just going to, like I said, multiply that by 3. Hopefully you found the information in this video helpful for the restaurant problem. Bring questions to class. And thank you for your efforts. And as always, do have a nice day. Thanks.